Hello, welcome to the video. So I will be discussing lesson 5.2 or centripetal acceleration. This is actually just a continuation of what was discussed in lesson 5.1, which is all about uniform circular motion and not trans, tangential velocity. Okay, so if you remember from that lesson, we discussed no kung unsa to ang different formulas when computing for the centripetal acceleration, but there was no in-depth explanation on how those kaning particular formulas came up or unsa siya pagkahimo. Okay, or even gani the application of those formulas. So in this lesson, we will be using those formulas and even going to the point of which giunsa siya pag come up sa kato nga mga formula. Okay? So we'll do a little bit of kaning recap of what we know about centripetal acceleration. So again, if a particular object who's following a uniform circular motion follows a circular path, okay, then the velocity, the tangential speed or the velocity of our objects will be, the direction of the velocity of our object will be different at each point in the circular path. Okay, so kung tanawin niyo sa color green nga arrows, our velocities have different direction. But what is uniform among them is that the accelerations at each point of the velocities will be perpendicular to the respective velocities. So again, maghimo siya 90 degrees nga angle ang velocity ug ang acceleration nga direction. Okay, and the acceleration will always point to the center of our circular path, wherever that is sa ato ang space or whatever. Okay, so pwede siya magtudlo sa center sa ato ang circular path. So acceleration has constant magnitude but varying direction. So if uniform circular motion siya, meaning ang velocity sa tibuok point sa ato ang circular path will be the same ra siya ang velocities, but ang nakalahi lang will be the direction of the velocity. Okay, so velocity and accelerations are always perpendicular. Now you can imagine kaning centripetal force or centripetal acceleration in a way using kato akong giingon nga example from our lesson 1, which is kung maghigot ka og bato unya higot nimo siya sa string unya imuhang ituyok-tuyok sa hangin. Okay, so the centripetal force is the force no nga naa sa katong string kanang making the bato nga dili siya mulugpad palayo. Okay, it's trying to maintain nga anaa gyapon sa circular path ang ato ang object nga ato ang gitry og kaning paliyo-paliyo sa hangin. So that is actually the centripetal force, or you can anang ni pwede ninyo i-relate ang katong string as the centripetal force of the circular motion. So always siya nagatudlo sa center sa ato ang circular path. Okay? Now, for centripetal force, it's derived from the Greek terms, which literally means seeking the center. Okay? So ang gikan siya sa Greek terms, ang meaning is seeking the center. It refers to the force that is directed towards a fixed focal point. So, kuan siya, ang force siya nga permi nga naka-anchor, nakatutok sa center sa atuang, or naa siya fixed nga point nga iyahang focal point sa iyaha. Okay? So the formula for centripetal force is equal to, or F is equal to m VT squared over R. Now F stands for the centripetal force, or force gani. Usually we will see this unta to in the next following topics. Aning F unya m refers to the mass of the object, VT stands for the kaning tangential velocity nga square, and then R stands for the radius sa katuang atong circular path. Okay, so again, ang F stands for the centripetal force, ang M stands for the mass of the object, the VT stands for the tangential velocity, and then R stands for the radius of our circular path. Okay, now mathematically you can relate acceleration sa atong previous nga mga topics which is acceleration rather is just the change of velocity over the change of time. Okay, so mao gyapon na concept ang long try og apply for this centripetal acceleration. Take note, the vector for velocity and the vector for acceleration A are always perpendicular to each other if uniform circular motion. Again ha, ako na nagisulti sa dinhi atong figure dinhi nga always perpendicular si velocity ug si acceleration nga vectors. Okay? So giusab lang siya pag-ingon. Now, in an object in uniform circular motion, the velocity stays constant. Di ba remember, kung uniform circular motion siya, ang velocity sa tanang point sa ato ang circular path is just the same, ang iyang velocity. Ang nakalahi lang will be the direction nga gitudlo sa ato ang velocity. Okay, it will be tangent to the path of our object. So notice ato ang diagrams here, we have duha ka buok actually nga parts. The first part is kato makita nimo ang path sa ato ang object kanang color blue nga arrow. Okay? And there are 2 points nga gilanantaw sa atong diagram. We have point 1, a specific time sa kuan pag-travel sa ato ang object and ang curvature. And then point 2, another time pod, still in the same curvature. Okay? Now, if you remember, ang ato ang acceleration will always be perpendicular sa ato ang tangent or ang ato ang velocity nga vector. Okay? So maho nga kung inyong drawingan og line ang center sa ato ang curvature padung sa point 1, then that will be most look like our acceleration. Again ha, we're trying to kaning set a relationship no with regards to the curvature and the circle and then with the vectors nga na present sa iya. Okay? So again, ang P1 or P1 kani center padung sa point 1 is like our acceleration. Okay? Kay magtudlo man siya towards the center. Dayon sa atong P2, again, ang ato ang acceleration for that point will always be perpendicular to the velocity or velocity 2. In this case, kay P2 naman siya. So, again, you can form a kaning line from the point of tangency sa ato ang acceleration, point of tangency sa atong velocity rather, padung sa center sa ato ang curvature or some sort of a center sa atong curvature. Okay? So now you would see nga if there are two nga kaning radius sa ato ang figure, then there must be a theta, an angle formed in between those kaning radius radii. Okay? Kaya diba pares na sila vertex, therefore there must be an angle in between them. Okay? Naay angle nga na porma. And also, since point 1 and point 2 are different points sa ato ang curved path, then there is a change in position sa ato ang object. So, na-change yung position, of course. Okay? Now, if you try to, and this will be shown in the figure, if you try to connect the tail points of our two vectors, vector 1 and velocities rather, velocity 1 and velocity 2, it would form this triangle on the right side, kaning naa sa kilid, color green tanan. Okay? So, naatay sa isosceles triangle, kaya parehas bang silang magnitude. So, we have V1 for usa ka side, V2 sa usa ka side, and then, ang ato ang usa ka side na gamay will be our change in velocity. Kung baka mahimong mura kuno high base sa ato ang isosceles triangle. And also, notice nga ang angle nga maporma in between them, and this is not kaning circumstantial, this will be the same no even if imo pang kanang gamitan ng graphical method ng imuhang vectors. Okay? Ang angle in between those vectors nga naporma, okay, will be the same po sa radius, sa angle nga naporma sa mga radius na itong giporma diri sa left side. Okay? Parehas na sila duha. Okay? So you can say that these two triangles are actually similar triangles. Similar triangles sila. Sort of similar triangles. Okay? So, pwede na to createan og proportion dayon duha na to ka triangles. So, mahog nga akong suwatan, you can say, mamili naman kag side. Okay? So, mahog nga na change in velocity for this one ha, for this particular nga kaning triangle. So, ang change of velocity over V, can remember, V1 and V2 will have the same magnitude. Chud. Same ra sila og value. Okay? So, V ra gyud siya. So, atong i-reason. Okay? So, kung V ra siya, so, ang ato ng side, no? So, either side naman. So, that's still V. Mamili na kag side. In this case, ako, namili ko ani og kani. So, kung base ko usa ka leg, therefore, mamili pud ko diri. So, that's ang atong change of S, palisan na kog usa ka leg, which is ang ato ang R. So, same ra gyapon ng R. Okay? So, that is change in position over R. Sa ato ang previous nga mga examples kay X man to siya. But this time, since this is curved man, so we will just use another variable which is S. Okay? Now, take note, this happened in the change of time. So, di ba, from point 1, it's, for example, T1. For point 2, that is T2. So, kumbaga, ang duha na to ka mga points is na ay nahitabo nga change in time. Therefore, you can multiply both kaning ato ang fractions din ni with 1 over change of T. And also, 1 over change of T. Okay? Kaya naman siya nahitabo nga change of time. So, pwede na to siya multiplyan sa kaning 1 unit over the change of time. Okay? Now, we will group these fractions. Kay fractions naman so pwede na mag-ilis-ilis ang numerator o denominator. Okay? So, ako i-try ilis. Mahog nga change of velocity over change of time times 1 over velocity. Okay? Is equal to change of position over change of time, and that is times 1 over the radius. Okay? 1 over the radius. Or, kani is dako nga R man. So, I will change to dako nga R na lang, ha? Dako nga R. Okay? Now, remember, kaning change of B of change of time, this is actually just acceleration. And since we're talking about a curvature, then it must be acceleration and centripetal force or centripetal acceleration. So, you can change this one, ako i-rewrite sa kilid, AC times 1 over V is equal to, now remember, this is also another type of kaning kuan, kanang vector, which is the simple velocity. Change in position over change in time. Okay? So, that is just velocity. So, you can write V times 1 over R nga dako. Now, if you do cross multiplication, we want to isolate AC man, kaya mo man atong goal to establish a formula for our centripetal acceleration. Then, you can cross multiply V to, na-erase na noon. You can cross multiply V to the other side. So, mahog siyang AC is equal to V times V times 1 over R. Or simply, V square is equal to or divided by R. Now, if you remember from our previous nga lesson, di ba, ganyan dito, nakalimot ko sa ubos. Ay, C na lang kunuhay, or centripetal acceleration, is equal to V square over R. This is how it was, gilsa siya pag-formulate ang formula. Okay? So, mauna siya ang atong formula for centripetal acceleration. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro kung gilsa siya pag-come up. Okay, it's just a relationship between the triangles created by the radius nga naporma out of the change of position and the radii of our curvature or circular path, and also the triangle created by our two velocity vectors with the change of velocity. Okay, so mao na siyang pagka-formulate. Dayon, let's go to the formula proper. So, mao na nahitabo. Akong gi-explain. Di na lang nato ipadako. Okay? So, mahog siya nga A rad, o amo din ni rad ito, no? A, then radius is equal to V square over R. Okay? So, V, again, refers to the velocity. Kay uniform naman siya across all the points atong circular path. And ang R stands for the radius. Now, if given ang frequency or even gani ang time sa katong ato ang pagtuyok or revolves around our circular path, then you can solve for the acceleration or the centripetal acceleration using those components. So, ang formula will be this 4 pi square times R over T square. Okay? R stands for the radius again, T stands for the time it took for a whole revolution sa katong circular path. And you would know 4, of course, number 4, and pi nag square. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro. For objects traveling in a uniform circular motion, the speed remains constant. So, ang magnitude sa atong velocities will remain the same for any point sa atong circular path. But, ang nalahi lang is na acceleration, which is not zero because there is a change in direction. Okay? Sige. So, let's have an example. So, we have here, consider a planet that has a radius of 4.5 times 10 to the 6th power meters, and in which each day lasts for 120,000 seconds. What will be the centripetal acceleration of an object found on the planet's surface right on the equator? Okay? So, for this one, simple lang. We are just going to find the centripetal, isa naman to. We have the centripetal acceleration. May missing. Mo sigingon diri. Centripetal acceleration. Now, unsa may given sa ato gikan sa problem. Letter B. Ang una is, we're given the radius. Again, be careful no sa wording. Radius ang giterm. So, okay ra. Kung diameter, tungaon pa nimo. So, we have radius which is 4.5 times 10 raised to the 6 meters. We're also given with our time. So, T nga dako is equal to 120,000 seconds. Now, take note, we're given R, or R nga dako din siya. R nga dako, and then T nga dako. So, most likely, the formula that we're going to use for computing the centripetal acceleration is katong taas, katong na 4 pi square. So, that is A rad is equal to 4 pi square, and then R nga dako over T square. So, the third D, substitution, we have 4 pi square times ang radius nato, which is 4.5 times 10 raised to the 6th over ang time nato, which is 120,000 raised to square. Now, I have computed this a while ago. The answer should give you 0.01234. And since this is acceleration, so that is meters per second square. Also, we can see nga meters per second square ang parungan ani niya kay meters og second man nagigamit pud nga unit of measurement sa ato ang given. Okay? And that will be your final answer. So simple lang. Just you use the formula and you will be able to compute for the centripetal acceleration. Okay? Sige. Let me discard our solution so you can see the answer. So the answer is 0.0123 meters per second square again. Now you can try this one on your own. So the process of solving it will be almost the same with this one. Just be very careful with the wordings na use a problem. For example, it used radius, so you can just automatically use the value. If diameter ang gihatag, and then you have to divide the value magitapad ato by 2, so you would get the radius. And then it also says here that kanang 0.25 seconds kuno to turn, so that refers to your time. Okay, seconds na siya, so time good. So that you just have to, or technically you just have to substitute the values that you have here in the problem sa katong same gyapon na formula kay naaman tay radius ug naaman tay time. So you can just use 4 pi square times R over T square. Okay? Now for this one, let's solve this one and then ato i-solve. So a race car has a centripetal acceleration of 9.6 meters per second square. If it is traveling at a constant speed of 42 meters per second, what is the radius of the curvature of its path? Okay? So ang una, we are given with our we're asked to look for the value of our R nga dako. Radius kuno of the curvature of its path. Okay? So radius, so R nga dako. Letter B, ang hatag sa ato is centripetal acceleration nga 9.6. So we have A rad, or you can even use C. I think mas dali kung C na lang dito, is 9.6 meters per second square. Okay? Again, take note of the values na yun, the measurement no, kay maybe you need to convert them before using the formula. So in this case, meters per second square or meters per second raman. So we're okay with just dito na solution. Okay? And also, we are given with the constant speed or our tangential or velocity, rather, letter V, which is 42 meters per second. Okay? So, our working equation for this problem will be, since we're only given with velocity naman siya, so we can use katong usa tong mubo nga version sa ato ang A rad, which is A rad is equal to V square over R nga dako. Okay? Now, since we're looking for the R here, may itong gipangita sa problem, so we can manipulate our formula nga R na lang ang ma-isolate sa pika side. So, we can actually cross-multiply A rad with R, para R na lang ang mahibilin. So, that is R is equal to V square over A rad. Okay? So, D will be the substitution of the value. So, we have V square. So, that's 42 square over A rad nato, which is 9.6. Okay? So, 42 divided by 9.6. Let me use my calculator. 42 divided by 9.6. That should give you 4.375. Since this is in kaning radius, so this is in meters. And that is your final answer. Okay? So again, you can do manipulation of the formula, no, in order to get what is being asked in the problem. Okay? So let me see the next slides. Or 183.75 Tempa. Where did I go wrong? Let me check. We have a constant speed, so our velocity maybe ay ko sakto. Wala pa na to i-square ang 42. Nabuang na. Di ay. Sige, let me repeat my solution to correct myself. So, sa kadali. So, you have 42 square man to, no? Then, divided by ato ang A rad, which is 9.6. Now, I forgot to square our 42. Mao tong gamay rang answer. Let me first square the answer. I mean the numerator, and then divide it by 9.6. Okay? So, the answer is 183. Sakto din ang kuan. Sakto ang naa sa ato ang atong answer key dito sa pikas nga slide. Okay? So, atong i-reason. 183.75. Ano siya? Okay? You also have another try it here. So, I want you to, if you want to navigate to sa pag-solve, then you can have this problem nga kadang i-try. The solution or the method of working on this problem will be siguro the same with this one, or I can check karon. So, if a vehicle moving in uniform circular motion at centripetal acceleration, so naghatag na daan og A rad 10.5 meters per second square and a constant speed, so naghatag po og velocity, then calculate for the radius. Okay, so same lang gihapon og method sa pag-solve ani. And then if you look at the unit of measurement, puro man sila meters per second square o meters per second. So okay ra dito ra gihapon kung yun sa nako pag-solve ni siya nga problem. Again, be very careful no sa ato ang numerator. It's in square, so you have to square first the numerator before dividing it to the denominator. Okay? So that is it for this lesson. I believe it is a very short lesson, no? It only took me around pilara ka minutes rather, o almost wag ni kalapas og 30. So again, if you have any questions regarding the topic, if you find some points in the topic which is confusing, then feel free to send me a message. I will try to answer your questions as soon as I am able. I want to encourage you to please ask questions so that we can clarify anything that's you find really difficult to learn. So maybe I can look for ways on how to simplify it further so you would understand more about the topic. Okay, so that's it for the video and for the lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be creating a new video for the next topic, so I'll be seeing you on the next one. Goodbye.